Vipercast number 21. And in this cast, we're going to talk about a bunch of things, including a huge transition from Age of Conan to Warhammer. And in the beginning, in the first couple segments, I'm going to give it 2 at least. We're going to talk about why we're leaving Age of Conan, the last people to leave Age of Conan, but also, and we're going to be talking about in the following 2 after that, third and fourth segment about why we're going to Warhammer. And so for now, let me say this, that we are leaving AOC because. And Paul?
Let's just have a moment of silence.
Moment of
silence is important. I think
Age of
got a
Conan, its demise.
Moment of silence.
We once joined as brothers, arms linked on a battlefield
of glory.
As one. As a legion.
We battled.
Joining one guy because we thought there was open PvP, and there was, but
no reward.
And no
tense
risk.
Of course.
But also, what in the end made us realize that this game is not for us? Paul.
The simple fact that gem stacking gives the ability to a level 60 to one-shot a level 80.
and the lack of other players.
Who have noticed the same trait.
Have
Okay,
also
guys,
cried
seriously.
Yeah,
Seriously.
So, okay,
We're
gem
done.
stacking. Okay, we're done with AOC unless okay, so check this out real quick. Let me preface
I
it
don't
with
have
this.
an unless at this
We're
point.
done with Age of Conan right now, but it's only been here for 2.5 months. We're going to go to Warhammer. Now, if Warhammer totally blows after 2 months, which I'm sure it's not going to blow as bad as this does, because Mythic makes Warhammer. Mythic made what, Ben?
Dark Age of Camelot.
And that's a pretty darn prestigious and like
solid. It's a solid game.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to be doing Warhammer. If it sucks, and if Age of Conan actually stops the whole gem stacking thing, has PvP rewards, fixes sieges, fixes everything, then we'll be back, maybe, possibly. But for now,
what's huge is, and I will never go back on what I said before. I think that this game, as far as a player's interaction level and what they need to do in order to complete combos, what they need to do in order to kill somebody, and we're talking outside of gem stacking, the different combos and everything, it's very interactive, and I love it, and I think they did a great job at that. But in the end, they allowed the demise of their game through gem stacking.
yeah.
I mean, it's to me, it's one of the stupidest little things that you can allow to happen, and they allowed it, and they're so short-sighted that it snuck up on them, and now they're losing players, and they're losing them fast.
Yeah, check this out. Okay, so boom, I'm 69, going for 70.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Let's
okay,
go back
so,
to my room.
Exactly. I'm going for 70 just because I want to see if what level 70 necromancer spells are like and stuff. So I'm like pushing it, whatever, and if I get ganked, whatever. But so 80s were ganking me nonstop, which is cool. I can deal with that. Problem is they're one-shotting me. Okay, so I'm 70, they're 80 in most games, I guess. I don't know if that's cool or not. But either way, all of a sudden I see a level 63, 64 come out of nowhere and one-shot an 80. And this 63 or 64 is a guardian.
Whoa.
Boom. Well, it's not a one-shot, it's a two-shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so what they do is, and I feel really stupid for not even researching this. Okay. I didn't, though. I'm like not the person to really research,
you like to learn it on the fly.
Yeah.
Right.
But I know one thing. Assassins can charge, and that's called what, Ben?
From the darkness.
From the darkness.
From the darkness.
Guardians
FOTD.
can charge. Point is, something about charging gives them extra whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, they can charge, they stun, they can two-shot. Assassins, Guardians, alike, can both two-shot anybody in game. It doesn't matter if you have plate. I bet it wouldn't matter if you had Fipple plate.
What do Guardians use to two-shot? What?
I've seen them. I've seen them in one-handed. What I don't know what skill.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Oh, I thought you researched it.
Oh no, I didn't. So one-hand mace and a shield or something. I've seen a Guardian one-shot me. Well, not one-shot, but two-shot.
How'd that feel?
Oh no, I felt like the game was jacked, Funcom jacked up, and that's what a lot of other people feel.
Was your tune laying face down in the dirt? Take a
Face
little
up,
nap,
yeah.
just like in kindergarten.
Yep, face up.
Oh.
Now I've also seen another Guardian with a mace and a shield, 2-shot at level 80. 64 Guardian or 63 whatever, 2-shotting at level 80 with armor. Not even a level 80 clothy.
Well,
Like rushing him,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
You know,
1, 2,
me,
boom.
in the
to me, that's
beginning,
broken.
one thing
There is no skill at all. There's only one thing. One button.
We're not talking
and then
about
follow it up
bug.
with
We're
another
not
button.
talking about bug or real. We're talking about real.
We're talking about real.
They've
Funcom
allowed
FUD,
this in
yeah.
the game.
Yeah,
I
forget
hate to
bug
say
or
that,
real. The
but-
fact is, one thing, and I think we talked about this lightly on the last cast,
Yeah.
is that one of the funner parts of the game originally was that fights seemed like they could actually last a little bit. You swig a potion at the outset of your battle, and you don't go down too fast.
Right.
And I like that. And you even said, and there's not necessarily to transition us to Warhammer, but your buddy, Kazid,
Yeah.
he had mentioned that he had one fight that lasted a minute and a half.
Yeah, in Warhammer, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, it lasted a minute and a half.
Now, I don't know
And
if
he
I
was,
want
like,
a minute and a
level
half
20
long
versus
fight,
17
but
or something like that.
yeah, I'll take it. Rather than a 2-second long fight.
Right. Well, 2-second long fight full of with no skill. I mean, that's a big thing to me. Before I said, and this was like even when we were talking to Star
Oh, yeah, you
Killer
said it.
on segment 18.
Yeah.
I said on
good to delete it.
Yeah, on VPR Cast 18 that this game took more skill than any other MMORPG I've ever played in existence.
Was that a lie?
Well, now it is, because now I feel this game takes less skill than any MMORPG
Was that
in existence.
statement
This
bug
takes
or
less
real?
skill than a sniper standing in Counter-Strike facing you head-to-head, or you're 5 feet away and you're glued to the floor and a sniper takes a shot at you. It takes more skill for that sniper in the FPS game to kill you than it does in Counter-Strike, if you will, than it does for any melee to 2-shot you or 1-shot you in this game now.
I
Because of
agree.
gem stacking, period.
Agreement from Paul.
Agreement from Ben.
Ben?
What?
Who?
Hold on.
Busy with his sniffer and the cigar box.
base.
It turned
So-
out my wife got me Rocky Patel. It's been
Did she?
sitting at home for almost 2 months now.
Oh, it's drying out, dude.
I didn't even know. I thought it was some cheap piece of crap.
No way.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So okay. So where were we? Age of Conan.
Basically we're just wrapping up Age of Conan. We're always going to refer to the game because there's a lot of good in the game. I feel like there's a lot of excellent content. I think the initial the Imaginators behind the game. Imagineers behind the game in the beginning had great concepts. A lot of those were implemented by the engineering team, if you will. But I think that there's some major mistakes, and it comes from being, to put it blunt, it's a new naive company.